Listen vision, listen vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
All right, welcome. Check. Everybody's mics live?
Check one.
All
Salutation.
All right, we got a full house.
Checking.
Here.
1 2.
We got on these blue shirts.
I love my blue shirt. We are rocking our Clubhouse Reunion shirts.
We are what? No, Igor, not Daddy. Our producer's challenging us. It's all right. I got something for you, Igor. It's all right. So welcome y'all to the Swerv Show. It is April 17th, right? Right?
Yes, it is.
Amen. Everybody okay
After
with the
tax
taxes?
day.
I'm not all right. If I'm in jail, you know what happened, okay?
Well, you won't be alone. Hopefully, a few Republicans will be following you.
Whatever. They gonna get pardoned. But anyway, okay. So y'all, we got some special folks in the house. Of course, we got Racine Pendarvis here.
Salutations, everyone on Facebook Live.
And you
Please
busy.
Like and share.
You busy.
I'm very busy.
You like on the run. So yeah, and then of course we've got the two legendary DJs coming to spread some news about the Clubhouse Reunion and then some. We got DJ JJ. I always say that funny, don't I?
It's like you're not sure.
It's like DJ JJ, yeah, on the 1 and 2s, right? And DJ Chosen,
hey,
aka Chris. Do we not say your
it don't matter.
your other name? And speaking to the mic.
Chosen.
Eat the mic. That's right. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're still riding on our March April issue with the one and only Shaka Khan.
Damn.
She's on the cover, and I just got word that she's been added to the lineup for World Pride's kickoff party.
Oh, wow.
So she's gonna be on that. So we're
That's
excited
gonna
about
be
that.
amazing.
And it's a great. It's a new album. It's a departure for her, but.
Hello, happiness.
It's growing
I
on
love
me.
it.
It's growing on me.
It's like sugar, baby.
Like sugar, yeah.
It's so
like
sweet. I love that song. The video made me like the song.
Oh, yeah, the video.
The video
She's
is
not
awesome.
in the video.
But she didn't have to be a shocker.
Okay.
Her spirit is there.
I got a funny story. Someone showed me her performance at the Aretha Franklin funeral last night.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
She was so distraught. She didn't know the words because she was so emotional.
It wasn't even that she didn't know the words. She couldn't find the key. I love Shaka.
She was very, her and Aretha were very close.
Yeah.
And she was called at the last minute because I couldn't do that.
Because you couldn't do it?
I couldn't do it.
So anyway, y'all. So that's our March-April issue, and of course we have advertising opportunities.
Hi, Tracy Tate.
On the in the magazine and what on the show? Do we have that slide? Kaboom! So just hit me up at Jamil@swervemagazine.com, and we'll keep it moving. All right. So what's going on with you, Racine? We had a couple of your flyers. But I only have a couple of them.
You have a couple.
I have there it is. That's
tomorrow.
Isn't it?
I'm hosting an LGBT mixer at XX Plus. It's free. You must be 21 years or older to come out. We have games. My co-host will be the fabulous Lady Chocolate.
Oh, Lady Chocolate.
Please follow us on all forms of social media. That's RAYCEEN. Ask Racine Show. We're looking for volunteers. We also have vendor space for the Ask Racine Show if you'd like to be a vendor.
Y'all got flyers for this tomorrow? For this event tomorrow? Y'all got flyers?
People have them. They're all over.
They don't have flyers for the Clubhouse Reunion party?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they have.
We'll
they'll
share
have
that later.
They have it.
Okay.
They have it. Of course, the Queen of the Shameless Plug will be there, and I'll have my flyers with me at the Clubhouse Reunion.
I know that's right.
Goodie bags, of course, and also the Ask Racine Show is coming back. Of course, we're already back, but our community forum is a intergenerational dialogue, and it will be Wednesday, May 1st.
DJ Suspense.
Yes, DJ Suspense is one of our wonderful, and we have wonderful guests. And please follow us at all forms of social media.
Where's the Swerve logo?
We want to do more things with Swerve, and we'll have it. We used to carry the Swerve logo in my early years.
Oh my goodness!
In my early years, you were one of our greatest allies. And
you blow up and you discard your.
No, you're always there. You're always there. You're always there, like the side effect song. You're always there to love us, to lift us up. You're always there. And remember, it's Wednesday, May 1st at HRC. And please follow us at RAYCEEN on all forms of social media. If you'd like to be a vendor or volunteer, please email us at askracine@gmail.com.
Okay. All right. Nothing else is going on with me besides, I finally saw the Aretha Franklin documentary. What's Grace?
Excellent.
And it was great. It really was. Excellent. It was really just like a concert. Yeah. But it was still wonderful. I mean, she was in rare form.
She was.
Yeah.
Still, that is one of the greatest ever selling gospel albums of all time.
Yes.
But
I play that every Sunday.
And James Cleveland was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
He was. I was singing. Albertina Worker.
Was that you with the frog?
And Sissy, all of us were doing background. We were all singing. It was a wonderful, joyful time. Those were great days singing background with Riri.
The funny thing, well, not funny. The odd thing about it was a 2-day event, and the first night was like half full.
Yes, I know.
You saw all these empty seats. I was like, what is that about?
She had all these hits before she did the album. And I'm like, that
exactly.
should have been packed.
That's what I said. I said
it was a very cold night, and a lot of people couldn't come out. And they got the times mixed up. They got the times mixed up. They told some people it was at 6, and they told some people it was at 8. So that's why we had to do a second night.
Well, anyway,
Jamil, I have a quick funny story. I went to see the movie last Sunday. I went after church, and when I got to the theater, the house lights came up and the usher came down, and the usher said, "Thank you for coming to the screening of Amazing Grace. For those of you who have tambourines in your purses and bags, please do not pull them out, because previous nights all the shows were sold out. People were coming with tambourines." I was like,
I would have. I can see that. I can see that.
Thank you.
That's
we also are rocking our wonderful Clubhouse Reunion shirt.
But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Well, you want to get everybody there. Just
we got time. We got time.
Well, just in case.
We're gonna ease into it.
We're gonna ease in.
Ease on down the road.
But I love my shirt. Can I just tell you?
Oh yeah, mine fits pretty good.
It fits like a glove.
It's showing the pecs and everything. It's all about illusion. So we're gonna ease into that. But we got to talk about some news. We can't talk about stuff without talking about some news. So the Mueller report gets released tomorrow, supposedly semi-redacted, and there's a big press conference about it at 9:30. So I'll be curious to see what everyone thinks about it. I know I'll be reading it. Do you still have your copy of the report?
I have mine. I have the original one. It's in my purse. I carry it around wherever I go. I have several copies in case something happens. If I come up missing, I have several copies all throughout the world.
You're going to need to have several copies.
To everybody on Facebook Live, Albert, Tracy,
Yes, please
all of you,
share
Kevin
and
Pinckney,
like and share.
we love you. I love you,
Hey,
KCP.
Dee. Hey,
I
Aaron
love
Kelly.
you. Thank you for watching.
So another event that happened, there was a transgender woman by the name of, let me make sure I get this name right, Malaysia Booker in Dallas, Texas. And she was beaten by a mob by this gentleman. They just arrested him, I think, this morning. And the Dallas mayor and the police commissioner are in an uproar.
It was
about it.
horrible.
There's a
It was
videotape
horrific.
on, out in the viral space about it. And evidently they got into a car accident. She got into a car accident and something happened. And next thing you know, they were beating her and taping it. What's going on with our
it was
people?
horrible. It's sad when people watch anyone beaten. And especially when it happens to the trans community, it's even more appalling. And it goes to show where we are as a country, where we are.
But did they
as a
think they
world.
weren't going to be arrested?
You know, but they're looking for the other ones involved.
Oh, yeah. And, because...
And people will turn them in if they don't turn themselves in.
And I hate to tell people, but all
will
that
be
stuff
served.
is bad for business for cities. So they're cracking down on that. So anyway, let's keep it moving. All right. So we got... Oh, the military transgender ban has been enacted. A lot of people don't know this. So now... if you're transgender and you're in the military, you have to serve under your birth gender, and they are no longer, at least while he's in office, they're no longer funding the money for transitioning. So
it's horrible. And once again, when folks are quiet and things are not going on, and the spotlight is taken off of certain segments, things like this happen.
Oh yeah, I mean it just kind of went quietly. Hey,
But
elections
the
have
trans community,
consequences.
yes, they do, and the trans community will not be erased.
Oh no,
They will not be erased, and there are marches scheduled all across the country against the transgender military ban, and there are marches slated. We can't go quietly. We have to band together, black, white, straight, gay, and all of our allies.
I'll give it till impeachment occurs, and that we'll remove that. But on a higher note, on a lighter note, but a more positive note, Morehouse College now admits transgender men.
Isn't that amazing?
Starting in 2020.
Isn't that wonderful? So
Come
you
on,
can
y'all.
go back to school.
What?
You can go back to school.
All that
You
means
can
is
go
that
back.
the queens can now come out for real. Ooh, the folks at Morehouse are gonna be mad at y'all.
Well, I think it's time for, especially, so many of our HBCs are very affirming.
All the girls that go to Morehouse, please.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm glad that folks are understanding the and treating people with the respect that they deserve.
Well, they had to do something because I think 2 or 3 years ago, Spelman decided to start enrolling transgender women, whether they had transitioned or not. So, anyway.
And it's
What's all the
important.
noise out there? Anyway, okay. It is important. All right. Well, let's go to something. Let's go to what's hot. We're sort of on schedule.
Yeah, that's
A little
good.
bit.
We are. We have some background noise. I don't know where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
outside Peanut Gallery. So, y'all, what's hot? Beyonce has dropped a documentary on Netflix from the Coachella last year and a live album. Do we have an image for that? Da-da.
Bam!
There it is, called Homecoming. And I think it's on Netflix already, but
It
she
is.
also dropped a 40-song album. Yes, live album. Yes, like yesterday. I
The
mean,
beehives have gone crazy. They're
oh, yeah.
loving it.
Yeah, so
They are loving
so
it.
get ready, y'all.
And also, what I love about this particular documentary? She pays homage to an amazing transgender female impersonator who is well known as doing Beyonce. She mentions her.
Does she mention Riley Knox?
No, not Riley Knox.
there's
There are
another?
several, but there are like 10 at the top of the plethora. And one of them, she gives mention and talks about her in the film.
Oh, wow.
So they just released that on social media and talked about that. So
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen. I'm in it, but I haven't seen
Okay.
it. But
Did you get your check?
I did. The check cleared. Thank you, B. I love you, B. I was original Destiny's Child, but once I got pregnant, Matthew knows put me
Matthew
out the
said,
group.
"Oh no, we don't do pregnant." Right?
They put
I
me out
know.
the group.
It said, "And you're not young enough."
I'm not young enough. They kicked me out.
Okay. Another item that's hot is that the Pose cast they're serving as grand marshals for the New York
Kudos.
parade, New York
Kudos
gay
to my
parade.
amazing sisters.
And I think, of course, they're going to feature these three. Miss Dominique Jackson is our fierce friend.
We
there
love
in
her.
the yellow.
We love
Yes.
all of them.
Dominique, call us.
I've known Tyra since she was about 15 years old.
And that's Dominique, y'all.
Yeah, Dominique
yellow.
Tyra. I've known her for a very long time. She's an amazing activist and an author, and she's an amazing woman. And all three of these young women are so amazing. Before they came to Pose, they were doing all these amazing things.
Yeah. I mean, Rodriguez, she was on Broadway doing rants.
And they had
Right.
just an incredible resume, and they are talented women, and collectively, Pose is just groundbreaking.
And
And I actually
season
write
premieres
about that
June 9th.
in the upcoming article.
Oh, I haven't read it yet. but
Yes,
I
it's
I'll
wonderful.
review
I
it.
talk about pride, proud, and Pose.
Oh, okay.
And in the upcoming issue of
That was going to be my
Swerve.
editorial. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, so it's all about the pride issue
The
and
funny-
why Pose matters.
The thing about Tyra, y'all, I've met her twice, but the first time I met her, she was like modeling. It was sort of a runway standard modeling show. And when I stood next to her, she's already tall. And she had on heels about this high. I tell you, I looked like a stepladder. No, Dominique, Tyra. Yeah, Dominique. So she's already tall, and then she had the nerve to have on heels.
She's
So I was
fabulous.
like,
She's
wow.
like a gazelle.
Yeah, she is like a gazelle. She's very graceful.
Yarde Noir and Tony Nelson, who couldn't be here, we send our love.
Oh, yeah.
They are doing so many amazing things.
They're so
Their
busy.
careers are taking them in so many places. And they are just doing, and Yarde is graduating from UDC
May
this year.
11th.
We love you. We're so proud of you. So he's finishing up his finals, but he's online with us saying he loves
is he
us.
there? Hey,
He
Yarde.
is there, and we love you. And Tony Nelson, we are sending you all of our love
Yes,
and
Tony,
light.
we miss you, man.
We love you.
And I see Lamar. Lamar's going to be our guest next
And
week
Vernon
from a
and-
Dodie.
And our lovely Apples on.
And
Please
D.
like
Scott
and
is
share. We
there.
love all of you.
Dana
And Tracy
Scott.
Tate.
Hey, y'all. All right, let's keep it moving. So Dwayne Vernon is hosting a book release party for Counterpunch. And that is April 27th. And I don't know if you've seen the current issue of Swerve. Of course everyone has, the March and April issue. You've read it cover to cover, right? Right? Yeah? No?
It's all throughout.
No?
We have it all throughout our salon.
Because the reason I say this is because we profiled Dwayne Vernon, the writer, and I think this is his 7th novel. And so if you folks are in town and come out and support Dwayne. If you're not in town, just go on his website and get that book. So Counterpunch. I can't wait to read it. All right.
Cookie Snooky said the countdown has begun for the Clubhouse Reunion. Yes, it has.
Oh yes, it has. The countdown
Yes, it
started.
has.
We'll talk about that. Come on, we hear y'all in the mic. All right. So then we got the Dodie Retreat. Hello now, and that is July 17th through the 21st in Georgia. And I don't know if you folks are aware of Dodie. It's like an empowerment brotherhood group of black gay men. It's been around for what? Is it 25, 30 years, Lamar? Please correct me. And they've got chapters around the country. And so we encourage folks to participate in that endeavor. All right. And then we've got one more hot item, the Swerve Model Contest. Now, the deadline was yesterday, but if you that fierce, I will accept your application today. So get them in. And we've got all types
Hot
of contenders, right? All types of applicants. I was really pleased that we got a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Different
I'm so
people,
glad.
some established models. One in, I'm like, wow, really? Okay, but so it's gonna be
I
great.
was shooting it everywhere I could, honey.
It's gonna be great. I can't wait. So.
And D. Scott, we love you. Everybody on Facebook
Hey, Dana.
Live, we love all of you. Thank you for tuning in. And
Well,
you could have
man,
been anywhere else, but you tuned
We
in
caught
tonight.
up real quick. So now let's talk about the Clubhouse Reunion. All right. And before we get into it,
Honey, let me tell you something.
woo!
Now they call me an Aquarius.
Not yet. Not
And
yet.
you know what that
ready,
means?
Igor? Can you pause it? Igor is excited. All right.
Woo! Did you feel that?
Igor, you like house
Did you
music,
feel?
don't you?
I love it. That was another girl group I used to sing with. Oh, I'm living.
So before we go into it and let Chris, I'm sorry, DJ Chosen and DJ JJ give us the insight, the background, because we went last year. Actually, I had another event to go to, and I had to run over to it, and y'all was so packed, it was so sweaty and stuff. I was like, really? Is it over?
It was everything. It was everything.
All you old folks, all this Bengay sitting down. So anyway.
And we all got back on the Shady Pines bus that came to pick
We
us
sure
up at
did,
2
and
in the
went
morning.
home. Folks got out and went home to the hotel, whatever. So, but they have a wonderful intro video. Do you have that, Igor? Yes. And this will give you a feel for what the event was like last year, and then we'll talk about it further. So let's run that.
Feel it.
Honey, let me tell you something. Now, they call me an Aquarius. Now, you know what that means? That means that no man in the world can let go of this aquarium. You dig where I'm coming from, baby? So, like you see, I got something here that you don't ever want to turn down. I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul. Every day of my life, every day of my life, every day of my life. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Honey, let me tell you something. 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 So like you see, I got something here that you don't ever want to turn down. Honey, let me tell you something. Honey, let me tell you something.
All right, y'all.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it, y'all.
Yes.
All right, so
I am so there, honey.
Clubhouse Reunion, Eventbrite to get your tickets sold. Tell us about the event. What should we know? And we got to talk about what the Clubhouse was to our people. So,
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you for having us back on your
of
show.
course.
We really appreciate it. We're back once again, for the Clubhouse Reunion for the second year. And just to remind everybody that this is not a party, it's a party with a purpose. And the purpose is to salute those who have passed on, who are our ancestors, and those who are still with us, and those, and to pay homage and honor the Clubhouse.
Amen. Amen.
So that's the purpose of it.
How about that?
Now, as far as where the Clubhouse stands, the Clubhouse opened in 1975, so this year it would have been 44 years.
Ooh, 44.
Wow.
Wow.
And also this year, this will make the 29th year since the Clubhouse is closed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take it?
Yeah, you-
Tell us about the event.
the event.
Right.
The event is May 26th from 3 to 9 p.m. at Bravo. That's 1001 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest, D.C. Tickets are on sale now. They're about halfway sold out. So
They're more than halfway sold out, yo. I know some people that already promised, so
Yeah.
It's
going
tickets.
to sell out, so please get your tickets. They're on sale at www.eventbrite.com.
And we'll post it. And don't be calling me asking me, can
you come in with
I
us?
get you tickets?
Can you come in with us?
And we have to stress no door sales.
No door sales at all.
It's just like you're going to a Frankie Beverly concert. You got to have a ticket.
And this is an old
There is
school,
no guest list.
That's
tonight.
right. Right. They'll be like that. I'm on the guest list. No.
Mistake.
No. Right, yeah.
Exactly.
And y'all, this is like the ultimate house music celebration.
Yes, it is.
From 3 to what?
From 3 to 9.
Okay.
6 hours.
3 to 9, y'all.
Get you some.
3 to 9. That's right.
Tickets are $30, and they're going like hotcakes. So please get your tickets at the door. Don't call me the day of. Don't text me the day of, because my phone will be off. JJ, I hope yours will be off too. Mm-hmm. And get your tickets.
So what can we expect? What DJs?
Well,
Because had legendary DJs.
Yeah,
that were
we're gonna have back again the legendary DJs of the Clubhouse.
Okay.
Starting with Billboard winner Tito Robinson,
All right.
DJ Mandrill Harris.
Mandrill. Mandrill's like in hiding. He pops up every now and then. I'm like, oh, you still around?
And DJ Sam the Man Burns.
Okay.
And yours truly.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be exciting. Will there be punch? You know, there was the legendary punch that was that back there with that had.
The magical punch.
Is that what it was?
Well, actually,
Magical. It was a.
For all you folks that remember the Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
it was high C lemonade, Kool-Aid,
Sugar.
and a lot of love and sugar.
Definitely a lot of love.
A lot of love.
Actually, as far as the punch is concerned, I created a drink in tribute to the punch. It's called a Clubhouse Special.
Oh, the Clubhouse Special.
Yeah, it's very good.
What color is it?
Red, like the punch.
And if y'all don't remember,
And the balloons.
the Clubhouse was on Upshur. Was it on Georgia and Upshur,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And,
1296 Upshur
and the party
Street.
went on from what, midnight
From
to
midnight until the church opened.
To the church. I would ride the 70s bus.
to 1 p.m.
I would get on the 70s bus at 9 o'clock in the morning with all the church ladies with my hair looking like Tina Turner all over my head. And I would sit on the front of the bus. All the girls would trot to the back. I would sit at the front with all the church ladies in their big hats and cross my legs.
It's very Rosa Parks of you.
Yeah.
And y'all, you know, and the Clubhouse is really sort of responsible for Black Pride, if you ask me, because the event that they used to do, the Children's Hour, started Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
And people came from all over the country.
Right, and the last party was 1990 Children's Hour.
Oh, wow.
That's why we're holding close to this date, because it's always been the Sunday of Memorial Weekend. Now, the legendary party, the Children's Hours party, basically when that was over, that's when Black Pride was created.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was because people were already coming to town that weekend, so they wanted to leverage that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like a weekend celebration. I mean, everybody I knew from California, Atlanta, Chicago, they were all pop into town for that one event. Yeah. So that was amazing.
One thing I want to give a big shout out to DJ TMF and TMF1 Productions. They are our behind the scenes logistical teammates, and they're phenomenal, wonderful. They're gonna have Bravo off the chain. The sound system gonna be off the chain.
All right.
And we gonna get it in.
Can we bring tambourines and
whistles, tambourines,
feathers,
baby powder,
dust,
whistles,
somebody had
jumpsuits, leggings.
When I got there, somebody had something. It might have been a whistle, and they kept blowing it. And I looked at them after the 10th time. I was
The
like,
bathroom
really?
will smell like Rush and Bengay.
Well, it'll loosen up those ligaments.
Yes.
So what about the club? I mean, because a lot of legendary performers have come through the Clubhouse. I mean, I saw Tremaine Hawkins there.
Yeah, Tremaine Hawkins, Lolita Holloway, First Choice.
Dr. Love.
Bruni
honey.
Bruni Pagan, Colonel Abrams.
How did they afford those artists? How could they afford those artists? I was always wondered that.
That was back then. Everything was cheaper.
Yeah.
A bucket of chicken. Here's your bucket of chicken.
Starving artist.
Who came? They wanted to party.
They
and
did.
Be among people who loved them and celebrated them.
Yeah.
And then they would always do like a meet and greet, and they would sell their CDs. So girl was smart.
So what made the Clubhouse so different from other clubs in the city, and then from say like its counterparts in New York, like what, the Sound Factory,
Loft.
the Loft? I don't remember the Loft.
Yeah, the Loft, the
York.
Paradise
Paradise
Garage,
Garage.
Studio
Oh, the Paradise
54,
Garage.
Two Potatoes,
I
Colors,
was in school.
Better days.
Better Days, The Last Stop
What
in
was in Chicago?
Baltimore.
What did Chicago have?
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
Yeah.
LA
The Generator.
had what? Would the
That
catch,
was in Chicago.
Would the catch be?
The Catch, yes, Jewel
Jewel
Catch,
Catch.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which has a remarkable documentary.
Oh
Please
yeah.
go see
Yeah.
it.
You
Please see it.
showed that, right?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
see the Jewel Catch.
I think it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, it's a wonderful documentary.
It really is good. Tell you what was funny about that was Sharon Stone talked about how she came in and no one bothered her because she would just come in and dance, and Jewel would make room for her and everything.
Yeah, all the girls would come up.
Sharon's a party girl.
Oh yes, honey.
She likes to get it in. But tell us what makes it special. What made it special?
Well, basically, it was your after-hour super club. It had a reputation for putting out, specializing in positive energy.
Yeah.
Amen.
It was a lot of that going on, and everything was authentic and organic back in the day, as far as the way we used to party, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, someone said, and the catacombs in Philly. We must
Oh,
not
the
forget
catacombs.
that.
That's right. Yeah, I remember the catacombs. But people would come in and change their clothes. That's what I remembered. I was like, oh, really?
They would become superheroes.
come out of the clothes.
They go in the bathroom like Clark Kent and come out like Wonder Woman. Yes, honey. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, honey. Yes, honey.
Also, I wanted to make note that to let everybody know, all the Clubhouse fans and alike, to check out the official Clubhouse Reunion Facebook page, and that's what it's called, the official Clubhouse Facebook page, because you go there, you get updates of what's going on. We're posting music and videos, and pictures, and we want to hear from you as far as feedback, as far as what would you like to hear, because we as DJs, we're all monitoring, we're all looking at it, so we want to know what you want to hear.
I hear it in my head already.
Yeah.
And I hear music in the street.
So, folks, y'all got to get some tickets. So, look, I want to show this one video from Colonel Abrams. He was one of my favorite,
May
y'all.
he rest in peace.
Yeah, of course.
He's
Yes,
swirling
definitely
in
rest in peace.
disco heaven.
Rest in peace. But he was one of my favorite. When I think of house music, he sort of embodies it to me.
Yeah.
So this is him performing. I think it was at somewhere in New York. At the Shelter. Right.
Wow, the
I think you sent me this
shelter.
clip,
Yeah,
right?
because I was there.
The
Oh, wow,
shelter.
you were there?
Yeah.
Did you
Shout
get
out
up on
to Timmy
stage?
Regisford.
Did you get up on stage and dance with him? What was wrong with you? All right. So we're gonna run that, and this just to give you a feel for the energy that the house music brings and that the Clubhouse represented. So
are we ready? We're gonna start the music. Turn off the music. Come on. This was the anthem of the Paradise Garage, y'all. Come on. With all the people crying in the streets, can't you see it's time for unity? Can't you see we're headed to a danger zone? Don't you think it's time for the right song? Oh, come on, y'all. Yeah. Music release the mind of frustrations. Together gives them motivation. Can't you see we all need to be one family with a universal love? Now the time's become force. Yeah. Come on, music is the answer. Come on, y'all. Music, don't you know that music is the answer. What people can relate to music in every way. We need some unity, bring together you and me. We need some unity, bring together you and me. Run it down, this is the 2007 version. Can I get some dancers up here? Come on, Bird. Can I get some dancers up here? Come on, y'all. Come on, Sabrina. Everybody wave your hands. Can I get some more dancers? Come on, y'all. Wave your hands. Higher. Gonna take you up. Gonna take you high. Wave your hands. Come on, y'all, wave your hands like this. Come on. Let's begin the music. Keep it playing all night long. Let's begin the music. Keep it playing all night long. Let's begin the music. Keep it playing all night long. Let's begin the music. Keep it playing all night long. Let me hear you say yeah. Say ow. And wave your hands like this. Well, come on, y'all. High up, gonna take you up. High up, woo, y'all. Let the music take you over the rainbow. Let the music take you over the rainbow. Let the music take you over the rainbow. Let the music take you over the rainbow.
We had a few.
flashback.
we had a few technical.
But that was
difficulties with it. But
technically.
the music was killing.
The music, but that's technically what the Clubhouse would give you. Wouldn't they turn the lights out? We would dance to the song. That was gave you the feel.
I don't.
You were in the back, in the bar. With some boy, honey.
Oh no, I was a student. I was a student, so I
I'll
would
be
come.
all right, child. Right now, I'll be jumping off the speakers, honey, off the balcony, honey. Music is the answer.
No, I would actually come and fall asleep on that couch that they had there and wait for my ride to never. They would never leave before Uber, y'all.
But you know what? I just like to say to all of you, many people don't know this. This is an amazing fact about the Clubhouse, and to all of the staff, and to all the wonderful, amazing DJs, and the entire team of the staff, the Clubhouse. Many people don't know the first meeting was held at the Clubhouse when it was Inner City AIDS Network. In the very beginning, they brought all of these black gay men at the Clubhouse to form a committee.
Was it Us Help
But
Us?
it was, and then it eventually became Us Help. It was ICANN. It was Inner City AIDS Network. Then it became Us Helping Us.
Shout out to Rainey Cheeks.
And
Rainey had the vision and the courage to organize our folks to address that issue. And that happened all over the country.
It did. And it was us taking care of us before grants were available. It was community leaders getting together. It was clubs getting together, raising the money, burying people,
Watching
having
people.
tea dancing, going
Right.
and making sure we partnered up and had buddy systems
to go check on people.
To go check
right.
on people and
we hadn't
feeding
heard from you in
people.
3 days. You got to check on you.
It was
Yeah.
amazing, and I applaud the Clubhouse because that was the first club, and then the Delta Elite came right behind, and everyone, all of the black-owned clubs came together to bring us together in light of what was going on.
Yeah, Rainey, you got to come visit us anyway. So tell us what's.
I have my own, I guess, Clubhouse reunion story.
You weren't even born.
'Cause I-
What are you,
right,
12?
exactly. I missed the Clubhouse. I was probably too young for the, but I was in DC. I was already in DC. And
How old are you, DJ?
40. I'll be 48.
Oh, you.
Oh,
poor
you
thing,
got
you.
your babysitter went to the Clubhouse. She left you in the trunk of the car.
I was already in DC doing house music parties and rooftop parties, and just so happened me and Jay linked up, and we threw this awesome party off of U Street. It was a day party, and I nudged him and was like, "Yo, how can we get this energy again?" I said, "What type of party or event do you think we could do to replicate this?" And he said, "The Clubhouse." I mean, it was that's how this last year and this year even came about.
And y'all thought y'all were just gonna do it 1 year and go away.
Right.
I told y'all this is
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
an
you
annual
predicted
event.
that.
When he said Clubhouse, Sam was DJing. I ran over to Sam, whispered in his ear. I said, "JJ said we should a Clubhouse party will be similar to this." And he was like, first he didn't even look at me. He was just like, "You got to talk to Tito."
And actually, it's gonna be a signature event of Memorial Day weekend.
You think?
It's going to be bigger, and more people are going to be coming for this event, particularly than the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, because according to what I've been seeing as far as traffic is concerned, a lot of people who are snatching up tickets are the ones who didn't come last year.
Smart people.
They were smart.
I
Child,
was
let
talking
me
to a
tell
friend
you.
from Atlanta last
I
night. He said,
arrived-
I already got my tickets. He said,
Look,
already had
I
tickets.
arrived 2 hours early, and it was a line outside. There was Metro Access buses. The Shady Pines bus was
did you
out
get in
there.
line?
The senior city. I don't do lines.
We don't do lines.
We
I
don't
just
do
want y'all to know
lines. But
that.
I
We
was
do
just
lines.
conducting traffic. I was out there making sure everybody was taking their Geritol,
Walking in front of
and
them.
making sure all walkers were hitched up to the curve. We were making sure that wheelchairs were properly chained to make sure everybody.
Yeah, we gonna
I
have to have
saw
some-
somebody wrapping an ace bandage.
You're going to have some emergency people there, with, in case
And
the folks
to our
pass
folks,
out.
and one thing I applaud you because you made sure that the Bravo was handicap accessible.
Yeah.
And
Is it?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
because
it is.
We had an elevator for those who were in walkers. and
All right, so
wheelchairs.
do y'all know? I hope everybody knows where Bravo is. On
Tell us
Connecticut
where it
Avenue
is. Give
in
us the
Washington,
address.
D.C.
1001 Connecticut Avenue Northwest.
All right. So
Metro
house music.
accessible. You can get off of Farragut North. As soon as you get off, take the K Street exit. Get
But just
off.
Uber. You out of town?
Yes,
just
child,
Uber.
just right there.
Uber.
Yes,
Yeah.
Uber. Because you're going. Don't drink the punch. You're going to be Ubering a living. Don't drink the punch, and don't go into the light, Carol.
And you'll be able to get merchandise like this. So
Where did this merchandise? Let's talk about it.
Is this Daryl? This is Daryl. This is Not Unities. I always say Unities.
The Scorpius?
Scorpius. That's right. I always say Unities.
Yes.
How can we get it? Please put it on the website so people can go.
You should
He'll have a
charge
table
more if
set
you
up.
buy it there.
Will you have a
charge more if
table
you buy
that
it
night?
there.
I do believe. Yes, you can buy your shirts, your Divas shirts.
And
your
you'll buy
Clubhouse
all other
Reunion.
kinds of shirts as well.
Actually, this year we have 2 vendors. We're going to have, of course, Daryl the Scorpius, and we're also going to have Aristotle Bouvier of Bouvier Creations.
The jeweler?
Yes, the
Oh
jeweler.
my God, I can't.
So you can
wait.
get your bling.
Right.
Yeah, he makes
Bling.
himself out of stones. Out of
All right.
spiritual
So
stones.
you can
It's really
twirl
nice.
under the disco lights.
So y'all, this is going to be an event. It's not just a party. This is going to be an event.
And yes, food and drink will be served. Yes, cash bar. Because I know that'll be another question coming to me. But yeah.
So we're expecting about
And I'd
1,000
like
people.
to give a special shout out, Maggie, from a Clubhouse Diva, an alumni. She will
Maggie
from
Dennis.
Magnolia Blossoms. Always make sure she brings Jamil and myself and a few of the DJs some of her goodies.
I
that
didn't
she
get
makes
any
sure
last year.
They ate yours because you got there late.
Well, actually, Maggie got in touch with me about offering her services to the VIP area, which is us.
Okay.
She's going to bring a wide variety of desserts for us.
So no screaming diva. No one's going to come in.
Oh, it'll be some screaming divas. You know, it's always some screaming divas.
Well, you don't really need any artists at this point.
No,
to be
you
honest
don't,
with you.
child.
We're thinking about that for next year because next
2020.
year will be 30 years since the
It'll
Clubhouse
be 30
closed.
years.
2020,
And
honey,
we
yeah.
need some sponsors. HRC, AARP. Where is DC Black Pride? Earl, we need you on this because this event has our folks at this
Right,
event.
and also, you know, we should make sure that we should also reach out to
Capital Pride.
why not, and also to the arts and DC Arts and Humanities Committee about having them being a part of that because this is a wonderful event that does outreach. If we do outreach, you know, I'm
Who
always
runs
going.
the DC? That's Angie. That's
So
Angela.
we should
Angie
reach out
Gates,
to them
right? Ain't that
for
Angie?
2020. I think it is. So we gonna reach out to
Angie
them for
likes house
2020.
music. Angie
Yeah,
likes
I
house
think if we
music.
connect with them, we can take it to another level, and they can underwrite. And who knows, Shaka Khan might be singing. She's
And I
on the
know-
cover of Swerv. Why not twirl?
She will come.
And she will come.
If you pay her, she will
Because
go.
she loves us, she lives
She
us,
loves for the kids.
and this is her night.
She has a whole story. She has a whole story. She talks about when she wasn't hot and nobody was doing her. The gay kids were booking her for club dates
Oh, they live for
around
Shaka.
the world. Yeah.
They live for Shaka. I've
Save
seen
her.
Shaka so many times. All she do, I got some wonderful Shaka stories. Hair, sometimes Shaka would just grab the mic, open her mouth, shake her hair, dip, twirl, kick, go off, and then come back about
Say,
20
"Good
minutes
night."
later. Yes, honey. And Shaka would turn it.
So tell us, what's going on with house music? I mean, we've got these segmented audiences, either hip hop or house, and you know, and so it's kind of generational and separating us. But is house music still alive?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's just it's so many different areas as far as house is concerned. You know, they got different types of house, and of course, it evolves as time goes by. Because you know, we started out as underground music. Well, no, I take that back. Disco, disco, and then disco turned into underground. Underground turned into house.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it's
evolved.
I knew it was disco, but I didn't know underground.
Yeah,
But look,
because-
talk about.
thing.
No,
talk about-
actually, the definition of underground is music that were only played in clubs, but you never heard on radio.
Right.
Bam!
Oh, okay.
Get you some. But talk about all the amazing house parties that go all over the country and all over the world, like in Ibiza and Russia, and they are in
Is it
thousands
the same
of
type
numbers.
of house music, or is it different?
It's different. It's
Okay.
different. You know, you got your techno house, Afro soul, all different types of house. Yeah.
So you guys play all over the world?
I play in the United States.
Okay,
I haven't been
okay.
overseas yet. I'm working. I'm
You
working
need
on
an
that.
agent?
But look at but I mean, you know, people like Barbara Tucker, Alternate, Crystal Waters,
Alternate
Cece
is in-
Peterson,
she was
all
in
of them
Sweden
girls are
last
like
week.
revered overseas. They are like the Whitney Houstons, and
Yeah.
and I mean they over there they are super and mega stars. I mean, walking down the street they just getting mobbed.
Oh, wow.
And it's amazing. And
That's how jazz is,
And
too.
here they're really not fully appreciated, which unfortunately, but the gays will always love the divas. Right. We live for the divas. It's unfortunately it takes the straight community a while to get on.
To catch up.
That's the crazy thing. It seems like overseas they appreciate our music and our artists more than we do. One of my mantras right now is to capture the younger audience and introduce them to house music and that sound and that
Do
rhythm.
they have an appreciation?
They do. If you remix, if you take a Beyonce track
Exactly.
and remix it, them girls will get their life. It's somebody they like, and y'all be remixing stuff. I be giving, bitch, I ain't never
But
heard
not
that.
to pick on the young kids. But when I go to their little parties, everybody's sitting there on the phone, nodding their head. Nobody's dancing,
But in their head and in their mind, they're twirling. But most of the time, they be on that Tina and they can't get up.
Oh, is that what it is? The Tina would have you moving even extra.
No,
wouldn't it?
sometimes that shit be in their mind. They're moving. They think they're moving, but that Tina got them, and they moving 2 days ahead.
But I do notice that when they are at those events, though, they are into it because they've not been in anything where the energy and the music is pumping, and I think the music sets the tone.
Yeah, when the younger generation hears something that they're familiar with, it's like we as elders in house music and as DJs, we have to kind of step outside of ourselves and meet them where they're at. And kind of remix or edit that new stuff that they like, and they catch on just like that. So,
It's amazing. I went to a house festival, and literally we were there. You could count the black kids in there because it was you could count us. It was so international. Next thing I turned around and I was swarmed by all of these Japanese folks. Yeah. They had swarmed us because I guess they thought I
wanted
was
to follow your
Aretha
footsteps.
Franklin or somebody. But they had swarmed us, and I was like, child, what is going on? And they started dancing and just loving on us, and we were in circles, and it was just so much love.
Okay.
And I was looking at these kids like, child, you weren't even born when this song was out.
Good music is good music.
Music is universal.
Now, where can folks find you? Because you have like houses in like standard places where you play in the district or in the region. Like, where can we find you on the regular? We don't want to wait just one time a year.
Well, it's not on the regular.
Come on, speak it to the mic. Yeah.
It's not really on the regular. It's more of a pop-up type
Are you
situation.
exclusive, are you?
Yeah, we have different pop-up
It's got high
parties and
rates.
different pop-up parties in different locations.
Well, I'm going to invite you to. I'd like y'all to be one of our guest DJs for the Ass Racine show. So I'd like that to make that happen. So
most definitely.
please we're going to make that happen. And Czar, if you're listening, I've invited DJ JJ and I've invited DJ Chris to be one of our guest DJs at the show. Well, let's make it happen. They're going to
Rock
email
the
us at
house.
AssRacine
There it
Gmail.
is.
We're going to make it happen.
House music lives.
Racine, in the words of Jamil, do you have a budget? Check cleared.
Yes, we do.
And look,
AARP is going to underwrite it. AARP is going to underwrite
They
it.
should. I'm putting it out there to them. Lewis, and Quarterly. AARP should be sponsoring this event. This is your core audience right here, right here.
That's one of the things that amazed me last year because, like I said, I'm from the outside looking in. So when I looked at 600-700 people, everybody was at least 55 and
calling us old.
into
Is
their
that what you
70s. It was just
Yeah,
something
it was,
that
80s too. It was folks said it was in their 80s.
Yes, we mature.
But they were there and they were partying so hard, and I wasn't amazed. I was
On
amazed.
oxygen and everything. Them
I
show
saw
was
people
turning.
I haven't seen in 10 years. Seriously.
And I want you to know we do have
I didn't
respirators
know you were still on the planet.
on
Lord,
site.
hallelujah.
Oxygen machines. We do have all of that, and then we have people who are CPR trained just at the
You're gonna
Clubhouse
need it.
Reunion.
You're gonna need it. Right.
And please take your do your stretches and have plenty of Advil on hand.
Bring your tapes and your wraps. You might look like a mummy.
And
but
we will
that's
have
okay.
ice and water.
Yes, we're gonna need that. Yes. So y'all, go ahead.
One more thing. I have to acknowledge the owner and the creator of the Clubhouse, John Eddy.
Hey, John Eddy.
Because John Eddy was the one who gave me his blessing to use his brand to do this function. And he was there last year, and according to him, he was very, very happy.
Oh, good.
As far as how
Did we
it turned
acknowledge
out.
him? I missed the ceremony. Did y'all? Did
No,
he
he
get
was
up and
there.
say
He
hey?
was there.
He was there.
He was
He
there.
Okay.
No, I had him speak.
He spelled.
I had him speak. I had Bishop Rainey Cheeks.
This sounds like a documentary. Can we?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna
We
do a
should do
documentary?
some filming.
Trying.
Wouldn't this be a great documentary?
This would be a great documentary.
Any film
You
students,
want to do
please
it
hit us
together? You
up.
want us
Yeah, I
to do
think
it?
we should. I
We'll
think we
do it.
should.
We'll give you a cut. We'll give you a cut, but we're gonna do the
This
documentary.
is the documentary. We should film. We could
We'll say-
interview
we'll-
people
we'll-
right there on the site.
We'll acknowledge you. We'll say thank you.
That's another thing that JJ and I are trying to do is because I would Google Clubhouse, but it was very little information that would come up. So
Because they did one on the Sound Factory, didn't they?
They did. They did one on Studio
Paradise
54.
Garage.
The
Done
sound
catch,
was heard.
they done the catch
So I
George.
feel like we should do
Should
one
do a
on the
documentary.
Clubhouse.
our mission is to try to preserve the legacy.
We can help you get that
And
done.
let me just say, it's so important that we, when JJ sits down and we talk, we always talk about those lights that are not with us, like Miss Todd, Taida, and Larry, and Trinell, and China, and Jaquan, and so many people that were always a part of the Clubhouse, and they're looking down, and they're just so proud that you are living their legacy.
just got to keep it moving.
Yeah, to keep it moving. I mean, that's the purpose of the party because I really don't want people to lose focus as far as what this is about. In other words, it's not just a party to come to and sweat and dance, da-da-da. We're literally paying tribute because last year...
Celebration.
Yeah, last year as I was walking around the club, there were a lot of mini reunions going on. People who saw people, oh my God,
Told you, I saw people I hadn't seen in 10 years, right.
Yeah,
so people I thought were not here anymore.
Right, and that was my goal.
I
was
stopped
the
from
goal.
a child who said, Racine, I was away in Japan for the last 30 years in the service. And he says, I recognize your face, and you're one of the only few that I remember from being a young kid twirling in DuPont Circle. And he hugged me, and he started crying, and he says, everybody's gone. I said, well, bitch, I'm still here.
Right, not everybody. Right?
I said, it's a few of them. I said,
And I
go
saw
on.
some people, they look a
I
lot
said, go over
different.
there's Rose and Dorothy. They sitting at the table. Go talk to them. Then they all right. Sophie in the kitchen.
So go out and dance. You here, so dance. So I got a challenge, and I had mentioned this to you last night. I mean, why we got to wait till May? Can't we do this in like at least one in the winter, maybe quarterly?
No,
maybe?
because it's so special.
It's still going to be
should be on
special.
once a year.
It's still going to be special.
It's just, no, why don't
quarterly?
we just... No.
We
'cause
got to do a winter one.
You dilute the blood.
We have to create a baseline. So
Yeah.
if this one sells out and the crowd demands it, we make it happen.
Okay,
Then we might could have a 3-day Clubhouse weekend. How
I thought about
that?
a weekend
A retreat.
with seminars, and,
Boat
panels.
ride.
Oh, boat ride.
Oh,
Boat-
that would be
boat
fab.
ride.
The spirit of Washington. Could you see us? Oh, them girls don't drink the punch. You be in the Anacostia River.
So next year, look. Next year, Friday we do the boat ride, and then Saturday you do the Clubhouse reunion. Huh?
Why
Come
not?
on,
We can
come
get
on.
somebody underwrite. What you think?
I think we're gonna make that happen.
If the people demand it,
We
make it
can
happen.
wheel them. We could take them in wheelchairs and wheel them on the little thing, or right onto the boat on the dock.
'cause
Julie, the cruise director, would be guiding them in.
Everybody wants to wear their little linen and everything, so we give them a day to get all sort of done up.
Yes, child. They'll be looking for. Don't do no all white party. 'Cause
No,
God
not all
knows
white. We won't do
the
all
gays
white.
and
That's
all
been
white
done.
dancing. They be all dusty.
But you know what? To piggyback on what you were saying as far as doing something else in the year, an idea came across my mind as far as what the Clubhouse used to do. Because the idea is to do things the way the Clubhouse used to.
Okay.
Everything from the decor to the music, everything. And one thing I was thinking, if we did do something else, I would like to do what the Clubhouse used to do. They used to have a variety of theme parties. Everything.
I do remember some theme parties.
Yeah, like pajama party.
I remember that. I
Bears,
remember some
You're There.
metallic party. It was like everybody had on all this metallic, shiny stuff. I don't remember what they
Children's
called
Hour.
it.
That was Children's
Was that Children's Hour?
Yeah, that was Space Odyssey.
Winter,
Yes, the Children's Hour.
Winter's Children's Hour Space Odyssey.
Them children. See, you be having them. You can't put them old people in Space Odyssey thing. Child, they be out there coming in like the Star Wars.
What look like
and-
LaBelle.
Yeah. Oh, here's something silver. How about
Up
that?
on the thing. But y'all, we're running out of time. Okay, so we had too much fun. So y'all, all I gotta say is get your tickets because when it sells out, it sells out. So
Yeah.
get them now. If you
And
hear our
also-
voice.
And also, I want to remind you, there will be no door
Door
sales.
sales.
You cannot buy tickets
No
at the
door
door.
sales.
You got to
Need
get
dough.
them in
Okay,
advance.
does that mean that I can have a party? after party.
Honey,
Oh,
if
is
them
there an
children
after
can't
party?
get their dance in
there
6
an after
hours,
party?
there is no after party.
Maybe.
If there's an after party, it's all based on this first event.
Okay.
It's last
So we don't
year,
know yet.
it sold out so fast that so many people were clamoring to get tickets and get in. We had to extend it and do an after party.
maybe I need
Yeah,
to get.
because last year the hours were shorter.
Yeah, but this
Oh.
year
Oh.
is
We
longer.
stretched the hours this time.
6 hours.
Yeah, we're
Well-
basically going T-dance hours. So
Oh
we're
yeah,
starting
I mean
earlier
6
at
hours is
3.
a long time. Maybe
Get
I
it,
need to
get it,
get some
get it, get it.
tickets and then scalp them. Maybe. That's
Oh,
what I
ain't
need
that
to do.
shade? And
Anyway, we are Capricorns. So y'all, I'm sorry, we got to go. We getting the high.
We
sign.
love y'all.
We out of time, Igor. What we got? One more minute.
One
more
minute.
Okay,
1 minute.
One more minute. So y'all.
also, there's a special thing that you're doing at the night for the folks who are gone. Someone reached out to you to do something.
a ceremony.
Remember, you mentioned something about honoring those who had passed on.
Well,
Was that-
the event? That
No,
is-
but he
that's
said there was a
including the
special
event.
group that was going to put together some pictures or.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so-
yeah. I've been.
Are you asking people to send in the pictures
Yes,
from? If they
yes.
have pictures from the
Yeah,
event?
that's why I mentioned the official Clubhouse Reunion Facebook page, so you can upload your pictures and your videos or whatever.
So you'll upload your pictures and videos.
Yeah, because what we're going to do at the reunion, like we did last year, we're going to actually have them on screen.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, y'all. So look, go out, check out the page. You can get tickets on Eventbrite, and that's Sunday. I'm sorry.
May 26th.
Sunday, May 26th. Sunday,
At
May 26th.
Bravo.
So when you come in town for Pride, come in. Make sure you attend this event. All right. So we want to thank our guests for joining us. We will see you there in May.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank everybody that has already purchased tickets, and we really appreciate you.
And we're gonna be pushing this out. We're gonna be pushing this out.
And thank you, Swerve.
You're welcome. We appreciate you.
We really, seriously,
appreciate
we
you.
do not take you for granted.
You know,
We
I
really
rate
appreciate
though.
you.
Did Tony tell you I rate?
Say it again.
You know I rate though, right?
Checked it and clear.
But you know I rate, right? What's our rate?
35%.
35%. First money too. All right, y'all. So we gotta go. Thank you. Thank you, Racine. I love
Peace.
you. I love the t-shirts. Thank you for the t-shirts. We're gonna say goodbye until next week. We got Lamar from Dodie coming next week, so it's gonna be fun. All right. Peace. Thank you, Igor.
DC's number one